Hello, my name is Justin Crockett. I come from a small community in northern Utah called Garland. It's a little town where everybody knows everybody. As this Thanksgiving drew near, my dad told me that our local church was going to be feeding 7 families who couldn't afford Thanksgiving this year. That broke my heart, and it got me thinking, how could I give back to the community that has given me so much? I plan to organize a Thanksgiving food drive and donate the food to the local food pantry in the neighboring town of Tremont. My plan was to tape little flyers to the doors of all the homes in Garland. Each flyer stated what the drive was for, what to donate, and how to donate. Everyone had the option to either drop off food at the drop off location or leave the food in a sack on their porch and we would pick it up. I wanted results we could count, so I printed 400 flyers and set a goal of a half pound of food per flyer. Since my dad is the leader of the local young men's group, I asked the guys if they wanted to help me with my project. They agreed, and we had a huge turnout. On Wednesday, November 21st, the 14 of us spent the next hour posting flyers all across Garland. I was so thankful, and my mom was too, because she didn't want to help me put out all those flyers in the cold by herself. We were so thankful, in fact, that we even got the guys some pizza afterwards. 6 days later, on November 26th, a Tuesday, my mom, dad, sisters, and fiance hopped in our trucks and we picked up the food that was left on the porches. We have some very generous neighbors. My good friend Ben even donated a whole turkey to the cause. Everyone was so polite and we had a great time picking up the food that night. We ended up filling the truck and the next morning I took the food to the food bank. Using the scale, we determined that there was 320 pounds of food that had been donated. While dropping off the food, we had more people stopping by the food bank with the donations they forgot to leave out the night before. I learned that leadership isn't about gaining any kind of glory. Most people didn't even know who put out the flyers. But leadership is all about the impact and influence a leader leaves on the people they serve. During this project, I learned the importance of having leadership capital with trusted friends and acquaintances. I developed empathy for those I was trying to help and cared even deeper for their needs. I was authentic to myself when I changed my service project plan several times to truly fulfill my values. I also understood how legitimate drive and motivation can propel people to do great things. It was also really fun to learn about the strengths and weaknesses of my leadership style. I might be an extravagant speaker, but sometimes I do things last second, so there's something I can certainly work on. Overall, I really enjoyed putting this food drive together and hope we were able to make at least a small difference.